brought you here. So why did you felt it important to arriving here in this festival?
Well, when you have a little movie that never has a chance for a big theatrical release, you really are desperate to find people who will look at it and show it to other people. So you go to a lot of festivals. North Hollywood Film Festival loved it. They embraced it, and you can tell because the way the artistic directors of the festival, the festival directors, when they call you and tell you, it's a different kind of excitement when someone's doing something for money and when they're doing it because they really like it for the art. And with this one, there's no money involved. It's about the story. It's a story about a man who feels like his life is, there's no real meaning or purpose to it, so he wants to die. Mm-hmm. And another man who crashes and is injured, and he just wants to live for his wife and his children. And these two men are stuck together in a little boat. So the whole movie is two guys in a boat in the middle of Lake Michigan, which is like an ocean. And it's very simple, very sweet. You have to be patient, There's no car chases, but if you sit there and you watch it, you start to feel something that's a little different than you normally feel in life. You start to care about them and how they talk to each other and how they care for each other.
And actually, as an actor, you feel the difference when you're shooting the movie?
Well, we were filming on the water. This is a big challenge when you're making movies, and we did not have a lot of money, so we had a very small crew and very big waves, so it took balance. But this festival, we come to North Hollywood Film Festival because they embraced our little movie, and we're so grateful for the fact that they do that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Other question. I read about you that you born in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
You still live there?
We live close. We live in Calabasas, which there's a mountain range. We live just on the other side of the mountain.
And how often are you visiting?
A lot. I do lots of little jobs. Mm-hmm. You know what? Lately, I've been going over there to do recordings for voiceovers. Mm-hmm. So I give my wife a kiss, and I get in the car, and I go back to Santa Monica, and I drive by St. John's Hospital. I said, that's where I was born. Hello. And then I drive over by Crossroads High School. I say, that's where I went to high school. And I love Santa Monica.
It's great you mentioned that the voiceover. What's the difference when you are working on voice and when you actually acting?
Well, when you're doing voiceover work, you really have to exaggerate with your body somehow to make your voice do it. So in a scene with you, I might say, oh, you're such a beautiful woman. You're so beautiful. In a voiceover thing, you're such a beautiful, and then you've got a microphone like this, and you're moving your hands, and it would be very embarrassing if anybody was watching, so you did not see any of that.
It looks like you already exaggerated here.
Yes, I exaggerate everywhere. That's my default.
What would you do in a stage, for example?
Fall down. People laugh if you fall down.
Have you ever made stage performances?
I have not performed professionally on the stage. I did when I was in training. I worked on the stage, but no one's ever been willing to pay me money. Mm-hmm. Of course, I would probably pay them money because I really want to do it. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much, hopefully you will enjoy the festival.
See you in Hungary someday.
Oh yes, and one more question: have you ever been in Hungary, or do you know anything about our?
I do. Gabor Nagy. You know Gabor? Have you ever heard? Gabor Nagy. Yeah. He must be in his 80s now.
Oh,
but
yes.
when he was in his 50s and 60s and 70s, he and my father were very close. Yeah. So we would sit at barbecues, and he would tell me all about the film industry in Hungary. Okay. And there's been so many movies that I was almost in, or they lost their money, and this and that. So I want to see the studios there. I want to go and work there.
If somebody invites
you,
you,
Hungarian filmmakers.
If somebody would invite you from Hungary to shoot, would you like to come?
They would not have to ask me more than once.
Okay. Well, I hope next time we will chatting in Budapest.
We'll see you there in Budapest. Okay.